I figured out how to up this. Oh, I did. Yay.
Yeah, see? You're learning how to do that. All right, so let's see. Do you have your number?
Oh, yeah. It's all in here.
Yeah, we didn't have lots of last week.
Yeah.
Right. So you had 2 weeks for practicing.
Yes.
All right. So today was 30 minutes, right? Today's 8:05, and then 0 and 6, that's the day usually we do. All right, so let's see theory. Page 9 and 10, right? I think you made it really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, we're going to do this one. Okay, so this one is not right. Even though mathematically it is, but because we have it grouped like this, then it should be something else. So what would be the alternative for this?
6, 8.
Exactly, 6, 8. Because this one is 1, 2, 3, and this one is 1, 2, 3. Because we can subdivide it here. Otherwise, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and. So it's a bit awkward. Yeah. As I said, even though mathematically it's correct, this one is totally wrong. So what do you think here? I mean, it's just.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So what is it?
4.
4. 4 what?
4.
Yeah, it's just regular 4, 4. Nothing special about that. Okay. This one is right. Okay, take a look at this one. First of all, I don't know any notes that have a length of 7.
No.
So we have 8 notes, we have quarter notes, right? I don't know the 7th. So
5, 8. No, 5, 4.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Right, 5, 4. Right, so. Right. Yeah, so there's a few of them incorrect. 3 out of 5. Okay. Equivalent. I don't think so.
F flat.
F is.
E sharp.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely. I'm checking this.
They had a note in the rest.
Yeah, I know that's, but I think that's the problem is right now. Okay, so let's do this portion. Here's the pencil.
There's a sharp.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. That's right. No. You cannot use it. Yeah, that's the thing. Of course. Yeah. Also, when you listen in relation with the previous note. Okay, let's try again. Okay, that's the thing. If you don't remember, it's already too late. You have to really be able to rest on it. Yeah, because once you sit like this and trying to figure it out, it's much harder to do that because you almost coming up with your own music. Okay, ready? We'll have one more time. Okay, I'll play last time and then you still check everything. Okay, so really check everything. The relation between the note, this note, and the one that comes after that. That was left. Done? Which key are we in?
Um.
Okay, I'll play
No,
what
G.
you. Okay, I'll play what you played here. What you wrote. You ended up in D major. Only one step down. They're neighbors. Yeah, we're in G major. We're establishing the G major. So you're so totally off on this part. G. G. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, done with that. Lots of mistakes here. Okay, let's see this one. So here, they ask the higher one, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Okay, could you remind me which ones are perfect, which ones are major?
Perfect.
Let's categorize them here. Perfect.
Perfect is 4.
Okay,
4.
do you remember the pattern that I showed you? Because, so let's start from the beginning. So start with intro second and tell me if it's perfect or major.
Major,
Okay.
major,
Major.
perfect,
Mhm.
perfect, major, major, perfect.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Now let's check. You wrote perfect third,
oh.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So I would suggest in the future to write it on because sometimes it could be confusing if we
Mhm.
don't have that written. We also later on will have minor intervals and we can only transform major intervals into minor. So that's why it's very important to know that. Okay? F major, D not. Okay, so you totally forgot what's needed there. You even wrote that it's a relative to F major and you didn't do anything about that. So is this one. Exactly. Um, why is it E natural minor? Why did you use that the natural
Um,
and I don't know what's here.
it's a F, I think. That wasn't F.
Okay, well, it's not up anyway. You need to finish this. So why do you have right here? I mean, we don't need to put natural sign to that.
Oh, okay.
Right, and yeah, so maybe that's what it was confusing.
Okay.
Because we have three varieties of. You did the scale check packet before, didn't you?
Like the ones that were printed out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember we had a natural, we had melodic and harmonic, right?
Yeah.
So we have three types of scales, natural, harmonic, and melodic. But we don't put those into the title. Okay, so you'll be redoing the stuff.